Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday with Tonya. This is the last day of September. Where did the last 2 months go? Not just the last one. So I wasn't with you guys last week. I just did not have time to do a video. So I got some mom fuel. Grab your coffee. This can be a long video. Lots of funny video. Lots of information and so many exciting things happening here. So let's get to it. I was trying to think of a great little way to start this video, and the best way I can think of is if you have ever read your children or your grandchildren the sweet little book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. So if you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. And the story goes on and on and on and on. If you're familiar with it, you're totally going to get this. If not, go read the book because it's a good one. So it all started, if you give Tonya a grandchild, when I found out, and I've told this story many times in a lot of my videos, when I found out I was going to be a grandma, I wanted my grandbaby to have a grandma like I had. So if you give Tonya a grandbaby, she is going to want to make a quilt. That is how it started. So we have 2 grandchildren now. We have a beautiful granddaughter who lives out of state, and we have the most handsome little grandson that lives in state. So if you're a grandparent, you know that's how it is. Your grandchildren are always the most amazing. So that is that. So if you give Tonya a grandchild, she's going to want to sew a quilt. And when she sews her first quilt, she's going to love it. And she's then going to want to buy more fabric and sew more things. And then her husband is going to build her fancy sewing tables and cutting tables. And then she's going to buy more fabric. And then her kids and her husband are going to buy her more fabric. And then she's going to take over some rooms of the house. And then once upon a time, she is going to have the encouragement of her husband to buy a pallet of fabric, sell some on Marketplace, start the online store. You get it. If you give Tonya a grandchild, it turns into this. So all of that to say the 9 pallets, way taller than me, the 9 pallets of Minky and Fleece have arrived. They were much bigger, much heftier than I had imagined. And yes, I totally know how much I bought. I saw pictures. I did all of that. But it's really one of those things that you can see it, but until you see it, it's a whole nother ball game. So, and to top it off, we got those 9 pallets in the middle of redoing the warehouse floor. So trying to shove everything into the space that we have has been challenging and a ton of hard work. So I promise you, the Minky, the Fleece, the flannel, it's coming. It is probably, honestly, a couple weeks out at best right now, because we have to get the floor finished. So when you buy 9 pallets of Minky and Fleece and it is not double folded on the bolts, and I will show you some videos of what I mean of that after a little bit, that means that you have to, you don't have to, but it's very labor intensive to fold those. So we are looking for a double fold machine. That being said, you can order one from overseas, wait 3 months, and it is way out of our budget. Or you can do what we are trying to do, and the textile industry is big on the East Coast. That's not where we are. We are in North Dakota. And so all of the double fold machines that we have found that are refurbished, redone, fixed up and ready are on the East Coast. So we have found some amazing, Mary's coming in here, so bear with us. Oh, it's Sam, it's not Mary. Sam will be on the video. Okay, I'm stopping. So double fold machine we found on the East Coast. So obviously that takes a little bit of time to get one here. So again, be patient. The Minky, the Fleece, the flannel is coming, but we have to have time to do all of it. So in the midst of all of that, we are tearing apart the warehouse space. So the warehouse space needs new floor, cement concrete floor in there that we have put up with or made do with for so long. Jerry and I spent the weekend with concrete grinders playing in the warehouse. From early in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. It was a mess, a ton of fun, very satisfying, but very hard on the body and lots of work. So we needed to get that done. And in order to do that, we had to clear everything out. So if you have seen the previous videos or pictures of the warehouse space, you know it held a ton of fabric for us. So it was no small feat to get that cleared out and find space for it, and so that we could just have that whole floor space to get the concrete ground down so that it is ready for paint. So we are there. Jerry has a few more steps to do. We need to wash it, clean it. After that is done, then we will move to patching the concrete that's in there. And after that is set for a few days, then we can get in there, wash all the walls down, get it painted, and then let that set and cure for a few days, and then move everything back. So we are doing our best. We are working long, hard, crazy hours, putting in the time, the energy, and the effort to make it amazing. So like I said, so many wonderful things coming down the pipeline, but you have to finish one piece of the puzzle to get the next piece of the puzzle to get the next piece of the puzzle. So I will share with you some of those amazing videos of our process. There was no video last week. Again, we have been busy. Those 9 pallets came in the day before Jerry and I were supposed to leave on a little mini vacation. We wanted to get away for 4 days, kind of celebrate our anniversary, had a great trip planned, a little time in the boat up at Lake Vermilion, Minnesota, which isn't far from here. We didn't get 4 days there. We had 2 days and a little bit, but it was still amazing. Jerry shot some fantastic drone video. Can't even talk anymore this morning. He shot some amazing drone video, so I'm going to throw those clips in here as well so you can just see that. Again, Lake Vermilion, Minnesota, if you are around this area, not familiar with it, beautiful up there, good for the soul, much needed downtime and time away for me to just quiet everything that is happening and to take some deep breaths and to come back a little more refocused and energized. So let's cut this video short here and get to the good stuff of Jerry and I looking dirty and nasty and grubby as we do the hard labor that it takes to get that floor in the warehouse done. So let's go check out that video.
What you doing?
On this week's Tuesday with Tonya, we're cleaning the sump in the warehouse so we can repaint the floors. It's what every quilt shop owner does on the weekend. Oh wait, some of you might be with your sewing machine making quilts. I'm playing in the muck. Good times, everyone. Good times. So here is the actual work. This is the concrete grinder grinding away. Jerry is squeegeeing the water away for me. You want the water ones because obviously that cuts down on all of that fine concrete dust that kicks up. We did wear masks, even though we had the water going on this. Again, super satisfying to watch that paint come up off the floor and get it all clean. There's a big spot you can see what was left to grind off and what we got done. So very satisfying. It wasn't easy. And after so many hours of doing it, trust me, you are sore at night like you cannot believe when you are 52 and doing that, but super satisfying, super fun. And we did it ourselves, which is awesome. I like doing those self projects. Love working with the husband. We work well together and we just enjoy it. So a ton of work, a ton of fun, and look at that just come off. Oh, so satisfying. Told the husband I need to open up a company so I can do that for a living too, because I really did enjoy it. It was de-stressing, believe it or not, to get that done. So now we just have to wait, get it cleaned, and then, yep, there it is. So that is still some fine concrete dust that we just need to get pressure washed off of the floor. Look how empty that is. That used to be full of thousands and thousands and thousands of yards of fabric on pallet racking. Now we need to get the floor, like I said, washed and scrubbed, and get the walls all washed down, and then we will get the floor painted, and then we can start moving everything back in. Amazing. Love it. Oh, we got so much done. These are the new shelving units that we got. Facebook Marketplace was fantastic. So this is part of our good things to come. We picked up these solid wooden, amazing slat shelf. They're on casters. They're so heavy, but they are going to be amazing. So there we have them unloaded in the front of the shop, which again is very crowded right now, not our normal hectic mess there, but when everything is shoved in every nook and cranny so we can get the floor done in the warehouse, it is what it is. And look at that. That is our little mini vacation on the little island on Lake Vermilion. Fire going. It was so beautiful. As you can imagine, that right there, good for the soul. That is where we stayed. Just an overhead view of the little island. Had 2 little cabins on it. Outhouse. Yes, an outhouse. We took our boat there. We went around Lake Vermilion a little bit and just had some good, amazing, relaxing couple of days away to rejuvenate and rest and give me the mental break that I needed from everything that is happening at the shop. So just another beautiful view of where we stayed. It was gorgeous. It rained the morning that we left, so we got soaking wet getting our boat off the lake, but other than that, the weather was perfect. No flies, no mosquitoes, perfect temperature. I wasn't hot, I wasn't cold. It was magical. So if you need some time away, get to the lake, get to the woods, get some time outside in the sunshine and get that rest and rejuvenation. It was well worth it. And this is the last picture. There we are. Can you see us right in the center of the bottom? If you zoomed in, that is Jerry and I. This is some footage he took with his drone. And you can see the campground, you can see the cabin in the background. And so, yeah, he took some drone footage. We were waving to the camera there. So all good. That was our mini vacation. Okay, and where did we put all of the fabric from the warehouse? In the other section of the warehouse that we have and that we use for our PDR business. So there are all the pallets of fabric, everything, those big white cloth pallets that you see, those are like, I don't know if they're like 7 foot tall. That is all the Minky and Fleece pallets that are covered and strapped and wrapped in plastic. And my sweet little forklift at the back. But that is all the Minky and Fleece that we have waiting for the floor to get painted so we can bring it back over to the other side. You have it. You have the video of the warehouse floor and how far that has come. You have the video of all of that gorgeous Minky and Fleece that is there waiting for us to get done. So you have the video of our great little vacation time. So let's get to what's going to be happening here at the shop this week. Obviously, more work in the back because we are trying so hard to get that done. Up front here in Fabric for Fun, tomorrow I will have new product available in What's New Wednesday. So check out that video. Got some great new fabrics coming in for you. So check that out tomorrow morning. Thursday, Dash to Stash. Again, no idea what I'm putting on sale, but something, I will change the sale this week and something new will be on sale for you. And Flashback Friday, I have in my planner Figo fabrics to showcase for you. So Friday, we'll get up close and personal with some Figo fabrics again, show you what we still have in stock for those fabrics. So thanks for spending some time with us. Hope you are as excited for all of this great stuff that's happening in the shop as we are. Again, little bits and pieces, little pieces of the puzzle coming together, but we are working hard to expand and to make all of our spaces better for you. And we'll get into more detail about all of that in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned. All right. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and spending some time with me. Have a wonderful sewing week. Hope you get time in front of your sewing machines. I will not. Mine is broken. It's on my to-do list. I need to remember to take it in. But I hope you get some time to sew and you get some time to make some beautiful things for yourself or your friends or your family. So thanks again. Have a great week, everyone. From Tonya at Fabric for Fun. As always, I wish you nothing but joyful sewing and a great week. See you soon.